Okay, the noise is still back in the background, but I've got the motherboard out now. The MSI 970 is out. I've dropped the fan out the way. I've just taken the fitting out from there and that one. I'm going to keep this one on here for the moment on the top of the front radiator because I want to do the bends in the back here first, but I got a lot of work to do there. I did drill a hole in the back there, I don't know if you can see it, for these cables to come through. I do have a grommet for that, but I'm not going to put it on this PC because it's going to go up on my gaming rig. Yeah, that's a bit of an update. Just tucked all the cables away because all this lot is staying in. Radiator obviously. So that's up to date there. Now just look at the motherboard over here. Beautiful motherboard, red and black. Got the 16 gigs of HyperX there, and that was the pin. I don't know if you can see it. One of the pins has just broke off in here. So, right, time to crack on. Okay, a little bit more done. I've cut in the back plate, the Perspex back plate there, so you can't see any of the wires and stuff down the bottom, and stuck it to the back of the radiator. Just put a bit of carbon film on it, same on the side of the rad there. You can't really see this one. Put a couple of the EVGA hardline 16mm couplers on there, just temporary. They're tight on the rad at the back there. I've also left this 8-pin hanging out so I can put that on the motherboard, excuse me, before I actually push the motherboard into place. I put the IO, the 990FX in, because to get this on, get this 8-pin on is very difficult, so I always pull the cable through, put the motherboard in here, put the pin in, then put the board into place. So that'd be easy. Everything else is just left at that. I've unplugged the pump because I need that later on. I've also put some rubber mounts under the pump top to stop it vibrating. I was getting a little bit of a noise last time, but as I say, it's just the garage PC. Leaving this tube on there. Right, what I'm going to do now is I've just taken the RAM, the HyperX RAM, out of the 970 and the XSPC cooler off. Two EVGA 580 graphics cards. As I say, it's nothing, no big deal for this thing, it's just something to do. I just wanted to try the hardline on it. So I'm going to take the FX 6500 out, I think it is, and put it in the new 990FX board, put the cooler on, and then I'll put it back in the case. Okay, the motherboard is back in. It's got the graphics cards in as well. Put the cables on, done all the wiring at the bottom. Obviously only the pump is going to be plugged in once I get this done. I just started to do my first bend with a 16mm OD PETG tubing. It's near as damn it 90 degrees. Now that tube there is going to come down the back, out there like that, and then into here, so it's going to go backwards and then up. Thought I'd just try something different this time, as I normally just come round in, out, up, down, CPU, rad back to the pump. I want to try something different. So that's the first 90 done, and let's see how it goes from there. Okay, after about 20 minutes or so, that's the first bend done. Gone in there, up the back and into the back, and I bet you that's the only one on the whole system that leaks. But it should have gone in. It should have gone in there about 10mm, 8 to 10mm up to past the second O-ring, and I'll push the other O-ring up and then just tighten these up. That's the first one. No kinks or nothing like that. No. There is a bit of water in there, guys. I've just flushed it out before I put it in. So that's the first one. Pretty straight with the... You just look at that there. Pretty straight. Pretty much 90. And so, yeah. Right. On for the next one. Okay, there you go. Tubing is done. Just one thing about this EK sleeve. This EK rubber thing, I had to rub it down quite a bit because I couldn't push it in any more than 150 mil. So I got the sandpaper on it and give it a rub down a couple of times. But I did find it go through some tubes better than it did others, so just be aware of that, guys. The EK tube is good, bends beautiful. I cocked up one which I overheated, my fault. That's why I've had to put a straight in down there just to get over it with a couple of 45 connections on it until I get back up to overclockers, and then get a couple more tubes, and then I can do that one again. But this is, I just wanted to test these ones out. The one I thought that was going to be naff up the back there seems to be okay. Bending was right there, to do a little kink up there like that just to make it level. It's near as down here, a little bit out there, but you know what the hell. Maybe that one's lifting up like that a bit, you know. But hey, not why the pump is running. But yeah, it's not too bad at all. As you can see, so that pump's running on 5. It's very quiet now. But now I put the rubber underneath it, a couple of rubber mounts under it. It's alright. I'll leave a leak test in now. I put the red liquid back in because I'm going to flush it back out and put some fresh stuff in, because this had the XSP white flexi hosing on it. So I'm just going to run it like this with this liquid in till it's leak tested, and then I'll drain it all out again and then put some fresh stuff in. Yeah, so far so good. It's taken me about 4 hours, something like that, to actually... No, what time did I start this? 9 o'clock this morning I start. It's now 4:30. 7.5 hours to completely strip it down and get it running. Well, the liquid back in it. I've got to do all the cable management tomorrow. I could do it tonight, but I want to go do some gaming on my PC upstairs. So that's it for the moment. So far so good. Just give you a bit of a swoop through down into the top of the graphics cards. This one will be changed when I can get back up to overclockers, because I'm not paying that postage when I can drive past there and pick up a couple of tubes. That was straight one there. Then the couple of rubber mounts underneath there just lifted that nice and straight, which is good. That's what I had planned. So yeah, that's all there is to do now. Cable management. And that was my spirit level just toppled over. Right, once I start that, I will be back with you. Just give you a scan of it, pan over. Okay, the garage PC's been running for around 2 hours now, leak testing. Nothing, no leaks at all. Everything seems to be alright. Pump's on 5. And listen to that. What you can hear, I think, is this. Pump is supposed to be on 5, hopefully. I don't see any. I'll just tilt the case. Hope the pump is running. Can't see any air bubbles coming through anywhere. Makes me a bit suspicious. Okay, a few little bubbles come up there. Give it a bit of a shake. Yeah, see the bubbles coming up through there. Okay, the pump is running. This is one thing without one of them flow meters in place. Makes me a bit suspicious if the pump is running or not, especially when you're just doing a leak test like this. Let's give it a bit of a shake. I did see a few bubbles coming through, but I'm going to leave it on for a while. Let's say this section here is not exactly how I want it, so I will get some more tube and try and get that right. These two, this piece here and this piece here, is not quite in line, so I'll try and get that right. I'll get some more tube and rebend them, but I just want, it's only a garage PC that sits over there, so it's nothing mega, you know. So, but other than that, everything so far at the moment is okay. I'm going to change this back fan out here, this LED Corsair fan, which is a red one, for the one which is in there, and I'm going to put a white ring on it and change that one out for this Be Quiet 140, which I have here. I'm going to put the 140 in this PC. This one here is just a can I say just a DOS PC. But whatever I do, I seem, you know, the DOS PC always seems to come out better. The boot time in this like freaking rapid, like 20 seconds. As soon as you press the button, blink an eye, the thing is up and ready. Maybe because I put the OS on it with from the USB stick in UEFI mode. Maybe that could be the why it's done it like that. As you can see, temperatures on there around 34 and 42, 50, 33, give or take a touch. Cores around 37. Fans are not running. Oh, here they go. They just boot up a bit. Got it running on speed fan. See how they go on and off. And the ones at the top. This is what I'm going to do with this one. Have it all running on that. I'm just going to change that fan at the back. Get rid of that. Put the black one with the white ring on it to match the ones at the top, with the red and white and black build. Okay, I got to do the cable management tomorrow. These here, my favourite fans, Cooler Master Sickle Flows. Fantastic radiator fans. So I've got 3 of them at the front, 2 on the radiator, which is that one and that one. And this one is just pulling air straight in. As you can see, I've only got a 240 rad at the front because that's what I had spare, and the one at the bottom is just sucking air straight in. And what I'm going to do is put this one sucking air straight out, so it's got a flow of air straight through, especially over this coolant fin or whatever you want to call it at the back there. But at the moment she's running alright. By tomorrow evening I should have everything up and running, and we go from there, and I'll let you see it then.